What's up, YouTube? CJ Extreme here with a brand new video, and today we're going to do another commentary. That's right. I know they're kind of rare, but I'm doing another one. Yes. So, we're going to talk about, as you can see from the title, Battleground 2017. WWE Battleground 2017. That pay-per-view was dog shit. No, it wasn't that bad. Well, it had its moments. Most of them were bad, but it had its moments. The first match was fucking great. I loved it, okay? I thought it was great. I had been watching WWE Network trying to find like good matches to watch or whatever, and that has added to my list of matches that I would watch again. New Day and the Usos took off. They took off. They took flight, you know? They grew their wings and they just took flight. There were spots that were great. Like, okay, spoilers. Spoilers is going to be in the title anyway. So, Kofi Kingston goes up and he does this like the same thing he did at what pay-per-view was it? What pay-per-view was it? Backlash? No, it was Money in the Bank. At Money in the Bank, Kofi Kingston did this thing where he jumped off the top and he like spun and fell back on the Usos. He did that this time, but then the Usos caught him and powerbombed him on the floor, and I was like, yes. So now they're changing things up. They're trying the things that they've done before, but the Usos are like, we ain't having that shit. It's not happening. Xavier Woods was the MVP of the entire show to me because he kept kicking out and kicking out and kicking out, and he put on a great performance. You know, it was great. It was freaking great. And then there was another spot where Xavier went for that little springboard elbow where he like gets on top rope and then he like walks over and he jumps and like dives across the ring. But he jumped, and then which Uso was it? Who has the was it Jimmy? Was it Jay? It was Jimmy. Jimmy was tagged in. Jimmy hit the super kick on Xavier. That wasn't even it. And then New Day, because okay. Then the New Day went for their finisher, but it's a different finisher because it's like when Big E's in there, Big E holds him up for the big ending, and then one of them jumps off and does a DDT. That's usually how they do it. But when it's Xavier and Kofi, Xavier or Kofi puts the opponent on their knee, like a backbreaker, and then the other one comes to the top rope with like a stomp, and then that's their finisher. So they do their version of the Midnight Hour, and the Usos kick out. I'm like, oh shit, it's still going? The match is still going. And then I kept watching, and I was like, damn, it's going back and forth. And then Kofi gets caught, super kick. And then like it happened quickly, so when he got the super kick, usually you can tell the match was gonna end when like one of them goes up or goes for the finisher really quick and hits it really quick, then you know it's about to be over. But this time, Kofi kicked out. I was like, yes, Kofi coming through. That's what I'm talking about. Good kick out. I didn't really care who won. You know, on one hand, I was like, we do need new tag champs. On the other hand, I was like, the Usos could go a little bit longer as tag champs. I'd be fine with that. Nevertheless, splash off the top rope. And then, I was beating on my chest, by the way. And then that wasn't it. And then it finishes with Kofi hitting Trouble in Paradise, and then Xavier diving from one side of the ring to the other with the elbow to pick up the win. So now Usos are the first tag team champions to ever hold the belts on Raw and the belts on SmackDown. So that's cool. Now, they didn't actually hold the red belts, but they did hold the championships. You know, they held what was the championships. They didn't hold the red ones. Doesn't really matter. Either way, neither here nor there. They're the first team to do that. What was after that? Then Baron Corbin and Shinsuke Nakamura. This is disappointing. I didn't think there could be a bad Shinsuke Nakamura match. I didn't think that was possible. How? How do you have a bad Shinsuke Nakamura match? I thought it was going to be good. I thought it was going to be a good dynamic. It was going to have Shinsuke trying to use a strong style, but Baron Corbin, you know, a big guy. He's kind of eating it, but then like eventually it catches up to him, and then Shinsuke like comes back or whatever. And then it ends by DQ. Like Baron didn't have, like Baron lost because he still has the briefcase. But that wasn't the way he should have lost. Like I feel like if someone new was watching WWE, or if someone was coming back to watching wrestling, they wouldn't care about Shinsuke Nakamura if they didn't know who he was. They'd be like, that's a cool entrance, and then that's it. That's all they got for him. I mean, he's good, but he's just really badly booked, and I don't know why. And then the women's match. I'm fine with Natalya winning. That was shocking. In my head, I was like, Natalya's going to win. Natalya's going to win. That was my prediction, that Natalya was going to win to just like shock value. And plus, you needed something too. You can't have dead superstars on the roster. And Natalya won. She won in a weak way, though. I feel like what should have happened was Charlotte goes for the moonsault, like she did. And then Natalya double knees to the gut, locks in the sharpshooter, right? Charlotte tries to counter into the figure four, and then Natalya counters it into like a pin combo. Like Charlotte gets out of it, and then it goes for it again, and Natalya gets like a really nice pin, and Charlotte kicks out of that, and then Charlotte gets up, and Natalya does like a new finisher and wins. That's how I think it should have ended. That's fine though. That's fine. Natalya won. Weak way though, because she didn't really hit the turnbuckle, and it was the padding there too. Didn't really look like you could win with that. But hey. I can't say anything. Alright, what else happened? What was the next match? The next match. Was it Kevin Owens and Styles? It might have been Kevin Owens and Styles. I'm going to go with Kevin Owens and Styles. Anyways, again, disappointing. They botched the finish. It was supposed to be, Kevin Owens was supposed to, like, I guess go for a finish while the referee's on the other side. AJ Styles' shoulder's supposed to be off the mat, but it was down, so I mean, Kevin Owens won. And it made won, and it made AJ Styles look stupid. Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles, and Kevin Owens didn't have the best match. None of them had the best match. What? No. Okay. It just made AJ Styles look really dumb. Fine with Kevin Owens winning, but like that? Come on now. Like, it could have been better. And it could have been longer, too. I feel like they should have gave that match more time. And then what happened? The flag match? Was it the flag match or was it? I think it was Mike Bennett versus Sami Zayn. I mean, yeah, I like that Sami Zayn won, but Mike Bennett seems like he just sucks. Like, does he have any moves? I don't know. Is he a good wrestler? Tell me in the comment section. Does he have any good moves? Because I don't know. I didn't see any good moves. It should have been, what should have happened was Mike Kanellis wins again. And he keeps beating Sami Zayn, right? By using Maria. Like, he faces him again, and this time Maria cheats a different way. Every time Maria does something different to cheat. And then finally, Sami Zayn, like, outsmarts him and then beats him at, like, I guess SummerSlam. Sami Zayn gets a big win. Michael Ellis doesn't look weak because, like, it's a good match or whatever. But, what are you going to do? It happened, you know? Flag match. I fucking hate pole matches. Sorry for cursing. But I hate pole matches. They suck. Don't try to dispute it. Shut up. Get off the keyboard. Get off the keyboard. Because it sucks and you know it. It's trash. Okay? I'm tired of it. Tired of pole matches. And I knew John Cena was going to win. And I'm fine with John Cena winning. I mean, it didn't make Rusev look weak because he didn't get pinned. He didn't tap out. He just got put through a table. And then John Cena put the flag on the thing. Blah, 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 blah. It was dumb, though. Plus, like, the flags kept hitting the ground. I thought that was a bad thing. Is that a bad thing? I thought that was a bad thing. I thought they're not supposed to touch the ground, right? Call me crazy. Anyway, whatever. I feel like Rusev should have won. Rusev just got back. John Cena had nothing to lose to Rusev. But, I mean, like, America loses in the United States. Oh my God, that's crazy. Why would they lose? But I feel like Rusev needed the win there. I feel like it should have been pinfalls and submissions and such. It should have been like John Cena got upset with Rusev always talking crap about America. So he was just like, he could like face him in like a no-holds-barred match, and they just beat the hell out of each other, and then Rusev wins. Because John Cena's just tired of hearing Rusev badmouth the country, and he's America, and like the place apparently that it was built on. And yeah, it was actually. Wasn't that where the Declaration of Independence was signed? Was it? The Constitution? One or the other? No? I'm probably wrong. I'm wrong? My bad. Anyway. Yeah, I feel like Rusev needed that win there. He didn't get it. Sucks. Nevertheless, then we move on to the main event. And I'm going to tell you how I would have booked it. How I would have done it better than that, whatever that was. when it was in the ring, it was boring, and it looked like the people couldn't even see through the cages anyway to see what was going on. But it looked boring as balls. Like, it just looked boring. But when they left the ring, it got kind of interesting with the kendo sticks and spots and the Singh brothers
win if I can pin Dark.
From the cage onto the table. That was dope. Yeah. Then Great Khali came out. I don't like Great Khali. I don't care what any of you say. I don't like Great Khali. I never like Great Khali. I think Great Khali sucks.
If I lose, I lose. I mean, I can't take any away from y'all.
So, here's how I would have done it. Here's how the match would have started. It would have been Jinder Mahal, Randy Orton starting off by themselves. Randy Orton, because he's pissed off, comes out like all of a sudden, like they both rush each other, and it's like cheering back and forth with punches, and then Randy Orton hits like an uppercut to stun him or whatever, and like knocks him against the ropes. And there's a clothesline, and then a power slam, and he pushes through the ropes as DDT, and he sits him for the RKO, and then he hits the RKO, and then he's like, all right, now I'm gonna leave. Like, he dominated him, right? He's like, I'm gonna leave. And he's like, then he climbs over the cage, gets out, goes underneath, like he looks at Jinder, goes underneath, grabs a chair, throws a chair into the ring, and like throws like weapons and stuff into the ring, like a couple of weapons, chairs, kendo sticks, whatever. He throws them into the ring, he goes back in, and then he goes after Jinder, and he starts pummeling him with a chair, and a chair shot, and another chair shot, and he's beating the dog shit out of Jinder. He is destroying Jinder with that chair, and then Jinder punches him in the dick. Uppercut, straight to the balls. And then Jinder's like, you want to hit me with this chair? Huh? He beats him with the chair, right? He beats him up with the chair. And then he gets the kendo stick, and then he attacks Randy Orton with the kendo stick now, and he's beating Randy Orton down. And then he goes for the Kalash. Randy Orton counters the Kalash into the RKO, and then tries to leave again. This time, when he leaves, like he opens a door. He opens one of the doors. He opens one of the doors, and then the Singh brothers come into the ring. They come into the ring, and then they fight Randy Orton for a second. And Randy Orton's just like throwing him into the cage or whatever. They're like freaking pinballs. He's just bouncing them off of everything. And then he gets tries to leave again. Turns around, Jinder Mahal catches him. Kalash connects, and Jinder Mahal like slowly crawls out of the cage to the second part of the structure. Second stage of the structure. He's out there resting. Randy Orton's in trouble. The same brothers, one of them gets him. Randy Orton goes for an RKO, but then like one of the brothers saves the other brother or whatever. And then they go like for like a double DDT, and then he powers out with a double back body drop, and then he hits them both with a double DDT. And then Jinder starts to climb. Randy Orton opens one of the doors, and he grabs Jinder again, pulls him off the cage, another RKO, this time on the floor. The Singh brothers come out of the ring because not all of the doors have been locked yet. Only 2 of them have been locked. Then the Singh brothers, only one of them have been locked. So the Singh brothers come out another door, and then they jump Randy Orton one more time. And then it doesn't work out. So Randy Orton's trying to fight back. Then it's a 3-on-1 situation. Now Jinder's involved. And Jinder doesn't want to leave now. Jinder wants to beat up Randy Orton for getting RKO'd so many times. So now he's just like taking him all around the cage, banging him against the steps, banging him against the bamboo. And he goes all the way around to the announce tables. Randy like throws one of the brothers into Jinder, and then they both go down. And then the other brother does the same spot with the announce table. He crawls through because he's small enough to do it. He goes up top. Randy Orton knocks through the announce table. One of the brothers are gone. Okay? Then Randy Orton goes to the other side to get away from Jinder and the second brother, and tries to go all the way to the side where the ramp is, the stages. So he's starting to climb up, and then one of the brothers, the second brother, goes up and fights Randy up there. Like they're going, like Randy Orton is like trying to get him off of him, but he won't let go. He's like a pit bull. He just won't let go of Randy, so Randy can't really get out. Jinder sets up a table. Jinder goes up there, and he tries to like put Randy Orton through the table. Randy Orton hits him. Jinder falls away from the table, but not through it. Then the other brother goes after the second brother's still trying to fight Randy. Randy Orton like gets down to the ground, like because he's holding on to his legs. Jinder has come down, kicks him off, RKO on the floor. The table's still not broken. Randy Orton climbs up because everyone's down. It's by Randy by himself. Then Great Khali comes out, and instead of choking him for what felt like forever, instead of choking him, he climbs up, right? And Randy Orton's like, oh shit, this fucking dude. He shakes the cage like he did the first time, sending Randy back over to back inside of it. And then he grabs Randy by the throat. Instead of just choking him, he choke slams him, right? Choke slams him into the table that was previously set up. And then Jinder climbs out. Or even better, no, it's reinforced steel. I was going to say that Kali breaks the steel, the bamboo, but no. I'm going to have Jinder climb up and escape. And then that's it. And then Jinder gets to celebrate. Boom. That's a lot better, in my mind, than what actually happened. But you let me know in the comment sections below if you liked my idea. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys later.